Thank you for listening to BizPod with me, Paul.
And me, Rachel.
Our weekly business English podcast where we talk about the news, social media, and hot topics from a business point of view. You'll get a podcast and links to the articles we discuss. This way you can share your thoughts too. Join us as we discuss what's on our minds this week. So, daylight saving time. What can you tell me about daylight saving time, Rachel?
Spring forward, fall back.
Yeah, spring forward, fall back. That's how we learned it at school, wasn't it? Spring forward, fall back. Time goes forward in spring and back in the fall.
Yeah.
So daylight saving time, I mean, I think if my memory serves me correctly, it's an old tradition from when we were hunter-gatherers, farmers, and we needed more time to collect the crops.
I don't think it was hunter-gatherers because there probably weren't any clocks then, Paul, when you were a hunter-gatherer.
How can you say there were no clocks? We've seen so many history programs about Egyptians and prehistory and things like the big stones in Cornwall?
Stonehenge.
Stonehenge. It's all based on time.
Yeah, and
Rachel.
you think they moved Stonehenge an hour forward, an hour back?
Yeah, of course they did. Yeah. But anyway, so daylight saving time. When the clocks go back in November.
End of October.
Okay, end of October, early November. And then you have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and it's pitch black. How does that
you get up at 6 o'clock in the morning anyway.
Yeah, but it's pitch black in November because the clocks have changed. How does that make you feel though when it's pitch black?
Well, I don't want to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning any time of the year.
Yeah, but you've got it for work.
I know, but it makes no difference. I'm not looking out the window.
No? Okay. Oh, fair enough. I think you're wrong. I think sort of in the spring, summer when it's 6 o'clock and it's light outside, you feel more awake than you do when it's dark.
I may be more awake, but I still don't want to get up.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I don't blame you. Neither do I, actually.
What about you? I mean, do you think, the article we're reading is from Healthline and it said that they suggest eliminating this moving of the clocks.
Yeah.
But I scoffed because it said it's hazardous to health.
Yeah.
And I was like, nanny state, what a load of rubbish. You know, does that mean that if you sleep in an hour extra, that's hazardous to your health? Or you oversleep? Or maybe if you sleep an hour less, you wake up early.
That's hazardous.
Is that hazardous to health?
Yeah.
No.
I think hazardous to health is maybe overstating.
It's clickbait.
But there is this phenomena, the SAD phenomena, seasonal affective disorder. I think that's a genuine disorder where people genuinely do feel happier and healthier in the months when there is more daylight. And I don't know, you in those months where you wake up in the morning, you go to work in the dark, and you come home from work in the dark, you kind of feel enclosed because it's always dark.
Yeah, but isn't the general health understanding that you should get out in the day for a walk because it's good for you? If you can, get out for a walk in nature. You know, lunchtime, don't spend your lunchtime at your desk, get out. So,
yeah, but in the winter, it's cold, dark and rainy outside. So who wants to go out for the lunch when it's cold, dark and rainy? You want to sit at your desk where it's warm, you know,
but then it's
scroll social media.
No, then it's your own fault.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. But, I mean, you know, so we still have this tradition of changing the clocks in spring and in autumn.
Yeah.
What do you think? Should we continue it or should it stop?
Well, since I'm the only one who changes all the clocks in the house, it never bothers you because your two things that you look at automatically change the time themselves, as in your watch and your phone.
No, I get most of my time from the clock on the wall, and that automatically changes as well.
Wow, that's because I get up on a step ladder and change it.
No, it's automatic, Rach. It's magic.
I don't really care because I operate on I do what I want at the time schedule that I set. I mean, the main problem I have with time is time zones. When we're trying to set up meetings. Do you remember when we spoke to Ricky and he was in New Zealand, and how 8 o'clock in the morning was his 8 o'clock at night, and it was like, well, who wants to do it early and who wants to do it late? And that was difficult. That was very difficult.
Yeah, I suppose time zones are trickier, especially if you have work colleagues in multiple time zones. And you say, let's have a meeting at 3 o'clock, and everyone goes, 3 o'clock, but because they're in different time zones, 3 o'clock is different for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. So the time is not bad for your health.
I don't think so. I think that's being a little bit extreme.
Well, it was written by an American, and they're known for being quite extreme.
Oh, that's a bit scathing, Paul.
True.
You don't know this person.
It's true, though,
let's have a look. Look at the prevalence of health outcomes. Okay, these are is it circadian?
Yeah, your circadian
rhythms. That's how your body naturally. A bit like the chickens. Do you remember when we had chickens, and as soon as it went dark, they'd go to sleep?
Yeah.
And then as soon as it was light, they'd wake up.
Yeah.
Everything was on the daylight, and if the more daylight they got in their eyes, the more eggs they laid, the harder the egg shells were. There was a definite impact of sunlight on chickens, on their behaviour and their quality of eggs.
That's very true.
We have seen that and witnessed that. Yeah. But it says here there is an effect on us for arthritis, cancer, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease.
COPD.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one. Coronary heart disease, depression, diabetes, obesity, and stroke. So obesity, okay. So if you lie in bed longer because you objected because the clocks have changed, it's 6 o'clock, it's dark, you're going to eat an extra donut.
Of course you are. Yeah,
it's because you don't want to go outside because it's cold, wet, and rainy. Exactly. So let's have a nice donut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or in your case, it would be jelly, wouldn't it?
Jellies. Yeah.
I think depression genuinely. I think your circadian rhythm can certainly affect your mental health.
But there's lots of things can affect your mental health.
Yeah, but if you don't get enough sleep.
Yeah, but is the fact that you're not getting enough sleep because you're thinking about something else? So it's maybe not the sleep that causes it, it's the worry or the thoughts around something else that's stopping you sleeping.
Yeah, that's true.
Or making you sleep. We don't know. We're not health experts, but I certainly don't think stopping the changing of the clocks is the root cause of these.
No, definitely not. No. But it does seem outdated. It seemed an outdated sort of tradition to me.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. It would be easier, I suppose, if they didn't change.
I think it would be easier. If I remember rightly, many, many years ago, quite a few years ago, I think Russia.
They stopped.
They abandoned the daylight saving times, didn't they?
Europe was going to, but they just haven't implemented it yet.
Yeah.
They all voted to do it, but
they just haven't
done it.
They haven't done it. Yeah. Well, I suppose that's just democracy in progress.
Or maybe the clock's changing. They can't get together to agree the right time to do it because they're all out of sync and they're all depressed and eating too many donuts. Don't know.
I don't know, Rach. I don't know.
I do.
I don't know, but
they've got bigger fish to fry, haven't they? They've got bigger
You'd
problems.
hope so. You'd hope so.
Hope so.
Yeah, you would definitely hope so. But I'm thinking so the European Union has voted to abolish or eliminate daylight saving time, but they haven't done it. I'm just thinking, well, they've voted to do it, so why have they not done it?
Because they've got to have a committee to get together to implement it, to phase it into
It doesn't need phasing in. You either do it or you don't do it. It's like you either do it. Yeah, you either do it. There's no phasing required.
I don't know. I don't work for the European Union.
Thank God.
Okay.
Thank God. Anyway, daylight saving time. I thought that was an interesting article to talk about because we've recently done the fallback.
Oh, wait a minute. We changed the clocks. I thought it was I changed the clocks. You just got up and demanded your tea.
Right, the magic fairy changed all the clocks.
Oh, I'm a magic fairy now. I always wanted to be a magic fairy. Oh, wow.
We both know it's the magic fairy that changes the clocks and makes the tea in the morning.
And puts the loo roll on the loo roll holder.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. We all need a magic fairy in our lives.
Okay, well, have a look at the article, guys. Are we being too cynical? Are we being too critical? Maybe we are. We're just poking a little bit of fun, for conversation's sake. But have a look, see what you think, and let us know your thoughts.
Yeah, eliminating daylight saving time.
All right. We'll speak next time.
Bye. Thanks for listening. We hope you liked our podcast, and please don't forget to subscribe and stay connected with us. Until next time, goodbye.